You guys enjoyed the previous RIEX8 submission contest video, so now I've did it again within CC6, where you guys can showcase to me how you have cleared risk 18 or any higher risk within the permanent map of CC6. So many people have submitted their videos, and I've gone about to choose my favorite ones out of the many submissions. So there are 9 videos that I've chosen in total, and I compiled it all into this one video that you guys can watch as a whole. Now, I will not be able to show the full runs of each of them, because if I do that, then the entire video could turn out to be an hour long. Instead, I've only shown snippets of the videos so that I can showcase to you guys why I enjoyed these particular selections, and later on, within the description or the pinned comment on my video, you can hop into the links so that you can go to these fellow submitters and watch their videos from there, supporting their YouTube channel, giving the views that they deserve as well. So that's that for the introduction. Let's get started with the compilation. This first video that I'm showcasing to you guys is done by Hell. What I really enjoyed about this video is the fact that it's a very simple strategy that he's using over here. He's combined the core strategies of Eyjafjalla and Chen together in this one risk 18 display. And not all the time I'm the kind of person who, exactly enjoys full-on creative runs. Sometimes I would like to give credit to the people who think of some simple ways to deal with the stage as well. So I like the improvisation that is done here. And I feel like if, let's say, some of you guys have these common operators within your own account, and yet you haven't cleared your risk 18, or you want some ideas to improve on your run, this could be a good video for you to watch. So well done to Hale for giving us a simple and clear strategy. Do hop into his YouTube channel if you'd like to support his videos even more. Alright, to the next video that we go. This is another Eyjafjalla core strategy video. I'd like to call this video a twist in the Eyjafjalla core strategy. What made me selected this is that even though that's the base idea, but with all the operators changed to suit this person's account, Reborn has done this in a way that I didn't really think about and expect. So as you see over here, there's Shemai being used, and there's also Schwartz being taken into stage. So what he's done is that he's combined both the use of Shemai and Schwartz to deal with the Tiakau Brave in the bottom lane of the map, which is definitely a very fascinating choice. And then of course, he has brought in Nightingale so that the other operators will be better able to handle the damage of the Shamans over there. So this is all super creative ways of, changing up the Eyjafjalla strat and thinking about, hey, if I have these other operators, how can I make it work within my own account? So credits to you, Reborn, for thinking of such a nice, appealing way of showing us how to do this stage. And if not, we shall see the next video. This video over here is another risk 18 run. This is done by Oxdarock. So the reason why I chose this video is that it does use the whole core strategy of using an Exia and a Chen within the stage. But what I think was very fascinating was that Oxdarock had done this in a very unconventional way. As you see from the 7 operators that he placed here, none of them are placed right in front of the blue box. So it becomes a thing where all of the operators are handling their own lane individually. And I think that was quite fascinating because usually people would think that protecting the blue box is the most important thing to do within this particular CC map. I feel like the use of Saga and the use of Mudrock is definitely all very creative. And even Rosa combined together with Chen is super interesting to see how it all comes together to form this beautiful strategy right over here. So if you guys can, please hop into his YouTube channel so that you can watch his full run all together. Alright, to the next video. Now we're gonna move on to some thematic runs, those that are really hyper creative and they are kind of dealing with their own challenges over here. So this is done by Gitaristing, and his challenge that he's put to himself is to clear this in risk 18 using only white-haired operators, and at the same time it's only female operators, so no operators like Elysium being present here. Now, if you saw that front part of the video that I've just shown, that was him using Spectre to clear out the large mob that comes in at the front of the stage. The idea of using Kelsey on the left, that's quite usual, but with Spectre in the stage, I think that was fascinating to watch. And then later on, we're gonna see how he's able to put the use of Weedy and also Mudrock within the stage. I gotta tell you, I didn't expect Weedy to be a thing here. Maybe my mind is small, but like, I would call it a very big brain idea for him to have used the last 2 operators that he hasn't deployed yet. So we're gonna see him do that right now. He faced Weedy to the right towards Telopsis, which confused me a little when I saw that happening. And then I was thinking to myself, what would he use Weedy for? And then he pointed the cannon downwards. Later on, he activated Weedy's skill and BAM! The brawler enters the hole. Now, I always thought about this stage as a stage to use like the pullers, you know. Most people are using Gladiator, Cliffheart or Rogue to pull the brawlers if they are able to because they have masteries on the puller skill. But in his case, he has thought of a reverse idea, you know. What if I use Weedy instead to do the pushing? And I thought that was just crazy impressive. And at the same time, he's not using Mudrock right now for the sake of dealing damage onto the enemies. Rather, he was slowing down the Infiltrator so that it will be timed in a way where Platinum will be able to kill the Ghost right in time and Calcite Monster catches onto the Infiltrator. So many impressive little nuances that happens in this stage that gives it all the much need for you guys to possibly hop on into his YouTube channel later so that you can see basically his overall beautiful run. Alright, I'll leave it to you guys to do the watching. I shall move on to the next video. This next run is definitely going to interest quite a few of you because you might have operators that you really like here. This is a CasterKnights run, basically only using casters, done by Drago, and it's a risk 18 week 1 run. So, the thing that we think about casters, when we talk about AoE casters, these are operators that are extremely expensive. You have people like Mostima, Dusk, and Ifrit clocking over 30 DP. And yet, Drago has done this stage in a real creative way to show you guys that even if I use only one class, it's still gonna work out. The use of Carnelian in this stage, the use of Beeswax, these are all huge ideas that I think not many people would consider about when actually tackling this stage. And then of course, the perfect Ifrit lane right on the bottom over there. Later on, you see him deploying Kilby and Dusk in the stage, and you will see how he's able to deal with so many more elements right over here. It's such a creative run, and I feel like if let's say you're someone who really enjoy the arts damage class, you should definitely give this video a watch so that you can learn better about what these operators can actually do within your account. So seriously, well done to you, Drago. I hope more people can support your own YouTube channel. You guys can hop into his video right after this and see the full run. I've only shown you like probably a quarter of the whole thing, so please give him the airtime that he deserves. Alright, next video. Now, if the caster only run at risk 18 impressed you, this one is probably going to surprise you even more. This is done by fellow YouTuber and Twitch streamer Rumby, who did this with only supporters. And it's not risk 18, but risk 21. Holy hell, risk 21 is supporters only. Even my mind cannot grasp that. I don't think I have the patience or even the brain energy to want to figure out how this would actually work. So Rumby has really taken the time to showcase to us the power of the supporters. There's so many creative operators here. You've got Blockers and Istina that's brought into stage. Blockers is definitely a very uncommon operator that not many people may have built within their account. And Istina, a very strong supporter, but I definitely don't see enough people building her. Of course, even though Suzerain is considered a popular one, but I think the way that he's used Suzerain here is just something that people don't really consider about. Which enemies that he's gonna slow, which enemies he's gonna try to tackle against. And definitely, his favorite operator is Magalan, so we're seeing quite a bit of a Magalan showcase going around within this stage. There's so many things that I think you guys can pick up from watching his run. It's definitely a long video. I can't showcase it all within here, so I would suggest that you guys hop into his channel right after this and see through whatsoever is done. Look at that damage that Glockers has done. Oh my god, that was beautiful to look at. So feel free to hop in right after you have completed this compilation video. Alright, thank you Rumby for your submission. I really enjoyed the run. That supporter only run probably made you say, okay, it's already pretty crazy to go supporters only and it's risk 21. How much crazier can you go? Xairathan took it up a notch. This is risk 22 and it's not by a class team this time. This is BirdKnights. So as you can see, La Pluma being placed right in the stage. So all the operators that's being used right over here, they are all the species of birds, and there's so many things that you probably wouldn't have expected to see within this stage. You got Snow Sand being brought here, you got Plume, you've got a Kettle, you've got Silence, you've got Bibik. And I think my favorite part of all within this run is that you're already in such a DP crunch whenever you play CC. And yet, Mr. Nothing was brought into the stage to deal with this all. Holy hell, is that some impressive feat right over there. I really think that you guys need to hop into Xairathan's channel right after this to really see the geniusness really of whatsoever that she's done. Oh my god, look at how La Pluma is doing over there. That is beautiful. I think right about now is when she starts to switch out the middle lane operator for Mr. Nothing. We're gonna see that happen in a bit. I don't often use Mr. Nothing, and Mr. Nothing is sadly one of my least favorite operators because I find him very difficult to use. But Xairathan proved me wrong. Xairathan has shown right in this video that, hey, don't look down on the operators because they can be as crazy as you want them to be. We're gonna see that happen in a little bit. I shall extend the airtime of this video because it really deserves it. So she's used Mr. Nothing skill right over there. And look at him go. He's gonna catch on to the Jackal Brave. He put the Jackal Brave to sleep using Kafka. And then after Elysium is going to be used, so Elysium can, I think, do some debuff. I think that's the intention over there. Alright, debuff is going on. And then afterwards, you'll see Mr. Nothing just handling it all within that part. Holy heck goodness, Helika is doing amazing on that left lane as well. Seriously, I couldn't imagine this all going on, and her DP is still going down and down. This is some real tough and intense stuff that's going on. So, if you guys want to see how this Risk 22 is done, please hop into Xairathan's channel. She also streams on Twitch. She is probably one of my personal favorite streamers for the fact that it's always a vibe to be within her stream. So please do check it out if you haven't. Alright, I'll leave the video over here. Go ahead and watch it. Next video. This submission right over here is definitely very fascinating. It feels like his Nep has added a risk onto himself. Like this could be not a risk 23 run but a 24 or 25 run depending on what you think it is. Because what Nep has done is that he didn't destroy any dirt mounts in the stage. Usually the dirt mount that of where the brawlers will walk into, that would have been destroyed within seconds of the run. But well, Nep has done it completely in a way that people would not think of, which is he's managed to kill everyone who would destroy that block over there. And I think there's so many operators that are creatively used here. You are seeing Rosmontes being brought on stage. We're seeing Chen in an unusual position, not a place where many people would consider. And there's definitely more Vanguards brought in, like Texas and Zima as well. I do find this run honestly pretty impressive since it's just doing something that people don't really think of doing over here. So if you can, please hop into his YouTube channel. You can watch his full challenging run right after this. Final video of my compilation. This last video that I'm showing to you guys is a special mention. So I believe the creator of this video don't even know that I'm showcasing his video because he submitted late in the competition, but I watched his run and honestly I was just impressed myself. So what DragonVerse has done over here is this is Risk 18 Week 1. Yes, he's taking quite a bit of meta operators. There's Chen, there's Kelsit and all, there's Exia. But this is skill 1 only. You hear me right? This is S1 only. Who would have been able to think of that? There's so many people who are struggling in the stages. If they asserted they got like a strong Kelsit and Chen skill 3. This man right here says, nah, I'm just gonna do my own thing here. We're gonna do this with only skill 1. That is insane stuff. And it shows great understanding of the operators that he has brought into the stage. So honestly, extremely impressive. I really want you guys to watch this run. That's why I gave him the addition to my compilation over here. DragonVerse, I hope that you won't be too surprised that I'm showcasing my video right now. Anyways, that's that for all of my videos. I hope you guys have enjoyed all of my favorite picks from my contest submission. There's going to be even more submissions kind of things in the future done by me, as long as I have the time to organize it and then go about nominating some videos here again. There's also many YouTubers out there who have of course posted their videos on the regular basis to impress you guys with new things to learn within here. This is a huge community of players, so if you guys are able to, do support each other to the best of your ability. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed this full compilation. I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.